notes, right? And I'm like, thank you, sir. Like, I don't know who you are. I hope you're doing well, but you just helped me write this entire song for the wedding. That's amazing. Thank you. Like, hope he's doing well. And
Did you tip him?
I did. I always tip, okay?
He
He
so
needs some
I
what?
tip him.
royalties.
He wasn't getting a piece of the
He
song,
needs
so
some
you had to tip
royalties,
him.
yeah.
Some he's not getting the royalties, but, I did tip him. But that being said, I was like 2017, when we talked about what should be on the final end of the project, Ike and I actually went back and forth like, well, should Seeds go on the project? Because it was my first single and it was like so long ago, it's already being released. Like, does it even make sense to be on the project? And I told Ike, I was like, I want Seeds to be on the project because it's the starting point. It's it to me, it shows like this is the starting point of growing pains of this whole journey has been Seeds, because I wanted to, I really wanted the album to be done in like 2018, 2019. But I think I wanted to keep it because it shows the development of my voice. It shows the development of my relationship with Dex and like how we've grown from Seeds to Growing Pains to Lost in Myself. Like a lot of these are love songs if you haven't, or reflective songs if you haven't noticed by now. But yeah, so like I kept it on there because I'm not ashamed to show like the starting point, right? And life isn't success and isn't just like this upward thing. It's like you go here, 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 and here. It's like, no, you might go here and here, and then I'm gonna go down here, and I might go really down here, and then I'm way up. So it's like I wanted to show that progression in a realistic way, and that's why we kept it on the project. And we still felt like it fit with the project. So
Oh yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
it's so clear. Is like the foundation for sonically where we were gonna go for the rest of the thing. Like I especially I just love. I was listening to it on the way here. It was like planted by the river just to see. What I can't sing, guys. That's not like that. I can play 6 instruments, but I
Can't
can't
have
sing.
it all.
It's not
Ike.
him. It's not him.
For being greedy.
Oh yeah, I know. But it's like it's this beautiful love song, and then "Growing Pains," the very next song, is like it's a little harder than I thought. Like the marriage, you know what I mean? Like it's like it is. There's some reality that hits there, and I think I just love to see us step through that. But I think that "Growing Pains" wouldn't have happened without Seeds, and so it's really cool to have those songs back to back for me. I think that's really cool.
So, okay, let's break that down then, right? So you guys have talked about the Seeds and what that is, and going into Growing Pains. Thank you for talking about that, right? So Liv, what is it knowing, it took so long, right? You wanted to add it on the project. So did the production have a drastic change, right? And then you noticed she mentioned that her voice was going through changes. So in the project or just from song to song, how as a producer, what did you realize that you had to do right away to
Yeah.
make her comfortable as
That's so
the
good.
not just the artist but as the vocalist?
Man, you're good at your job. You are good at your job. Man, I can't tell you, like, so as a producer, there's certain tools that I have and all these little, EQs and all this stuff that equates the vision that we're trying to do. That, I think between those two songs, it was like literally throw it all away, keep the foundation, keep the thing that we're trying to make. It's like instrumentation, it's gonna be live. So I knew all
Yeah.
that stuff, but really the whole thing was like pull it all apart and start fresh at that point. And then really that was the rest of the project, was whatever the template was for Growing Pains, that was the rest of the thing. And it was really cool. But yeah, it was like all of these changes. I mean, you had vocal coaches and coming in and
Yeah.
out of your life too.
Yeah.
Like it was just like it was completely different. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was great to embrace that, and bring that into the rest of the record.
Good. And Liv, I know as an artist, I know you probably expressed, because we have this thing as artists where we gotta have what we like and we're married to certain things, right? And so were you nervous that he might change anything that you wanted to do at first for either Seeds or Growing Pains?
not really. Like I knew from the beginning of this project that Ike was incredibly patient, first of all, because sometimes like
Yes.
if you're working with producers or other people, they could have been like, yo, like you're taking a long time on this. Like I'm about to go do this over
Yes.
here.
Yes.
But Ike, I think it was a perfect mix between like pushing me, but then understanding life, right? Like, seeing one of my dearest friends pass away, And during that time when my dear friend Michael passed, like I couldn't work on this project. I spent 2 to 3 years releasing a project on SoundCloud that hasn't even probably been heard by a lot of people, but it's called Lessons in Grief. And it's the 3-part process because I was just stuck in that grief and I couldn't work on this. And it didn't make sense. And I was like, I'm not going to push through this just to push through this. And so I think Ike was incredibly patient with like, whenever you're ready, you know, we will restart the project. But also like he did push me at times because he was like, Liv, this is taking too long, or like you need to let's try to get this out, or let's go through this. And then, you know, he moved. Like there's just so much life that happened in that time. So back to your question, I think it was like, no, I didn't ever feel that, you know, the production value would change. I think at times I was like, listen, like he's blowing up, he's moving to LA, like all this stuff. Like if I don't get it together, like I might be left behind. So I think it was that me knowing like how good Ike is. I was like, I need to, like that kept me going throughout the project.
Trust.
Yeah, the trust, and the friendship. Yeah.
I want to stay with Growing Pains for a second, because in Growing Pains, you articulate this this frustration and tension in relationships that you have, whether it's your spouse, your boyfriend, girlfriend, or just a friend. Like we all have tensions in relationships, and if they're real relationships, we find a way through them, whether we agree or not. And you talk about how you contribute to the strife. Like how you realize that even moments where you realize you're wrong, but you want to be right. Yep. I just want to hear, like, where did that come from? Because, you know, Marvin Gaye in one of his documentaries, he said the best songwriters who make timeless music are the ones who are able to find the most mundane, everyday things and bring them to life in music, right? You like, dang, you're right. It ain't no forks when all I need is it ain't no spoons when I need it's all forks when I need a spoon. You know, like they find ways to take the silliest real life things, and I think what you articulate is an everyday thing that many people can't articulate poetically. So were you coming off an argument with Dex? Were you like blocking him on the phone?
Dex, come on.
What took you to that place to write that music?
Okay, they're gonna have a little therapy session right now.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
Honestly,
You want to say your side?
I think that if I'm being honest, I think that for me, when you hear a lot of love songs, right, it feels very flowery, or it's about like the romantic experience or the sexual experience, whatever it may be. But I feel like I hadn't ever heard a love song that was talking about like just what you said, like the reality of what you actually go through in a relationship with somebody as they change, as you change. I think one of the biggest things that I've experienced in marriage is, and Dex and I talk about this a lot, is like marriage is a direct reflection of who you are, right? It's like looking in a mirror, right? And if you're not healthy, if you're not doing things correctly, if you're not being like self-reflective, if you're not connected with God, like that's going to show up negatively in your relationships and in your marriage. Right. And I think for me, Growing Pains, the bridge of Growing Pains, I don't know if you're going to get into that part, but the bridge of Growing Pains says, sometimes I think it'd be better if I just walked away. Sometimes I feel it'd be easy just to escape the pain. And I'm not talking about marriage in that part. I don't want people to think like, oh, dang, is that bad? No, that's not what that's talking about. What I'm talking about in that is yourself. Sometimes when you're in a time with your partner, your friends, or whatever it is, it's easier to just escape the reality of like how you're being and how toxic you're being and like how you're acting than it is to actually face that mirror and face yourself and say, dang, like maybe I need to go to therapy and like work this out. Maybe this is my childhood trauma and I need to have a conversation with God about this. Like that's what that is. And then the next part says, God, why does it feel like this healing is hurting me? Because healing isn't always like fun and flowery and like, oh, we're in our healing journeys. You hear all the Instagram girlies talking about the healing journeys. Like, No, this is difficult. It's hard. Like it's the outworking of your faith, right? Like to stay with somebody and to look at somebody that you love and say like, I know that my actions and how I'm being is like hurting you. And if I don't change, like this isn't gonna grow. Like that's what I want to hear in music. Like that's what I want to hear in love songs. Because that's reality when you're with somebody more than like a couple of years. Like that's real love, is to look at yourself and the pain that you cause other people, and to have somebody like Dex where he's like looking at me and is like, Liv, this is hurting me, but like I'm gonna grab your hand and we're gonna like work through this. We're gonna work through this together. And I think that's like, Growing Pains was hard because it felt very vulnerable and it felt very scary to like open that journal up to the world and say like, hey, this is how I am sometimes, y'all. Like, it's not all cute. It's not all like, oh, Dex and I are a cute Instagram couple. Like, this is real life and real relationships. So, sorry, that was long-winded.
No, I love it.
Yeah.
No, I remember being like almost uncomfortable.
Yeah, I know. I was like,
You know,
oh, this
like, I was like,
there's a
oh,
lot
this sounds a
going on.
little like. You sure you don't want to do it more poetically? But I think I think one of the things I really appreciate about you on that record specifically was like, no, this is just what it is. Like as artists, we always say, it's kind of like this, or I'll let the audience kind of fill in the cracks. She's just like, this is what it is. And I think that taught me a lot in that moment of just like, no, sometimes you just got to say, it's that. And I think that's just so beautiful, and I really applaud you for that. And it's why it's my favorite song. It's my favorite. I love it.
Great, man. So, Liv and Ike, I'm just going to tell you right away, this is a loaded question, but we're going to move on to Morning Love, right? So, Liv, first of all, you, as a listener and as a friend, I think that this song is something that shocked me sonic-wise. Yeah. This is something I have not heard from you. And I think that this is the shock value we talk about just with artists, where it's like, this is something different I'm presenting. And I know that you are R&B, but alternative, right? So you can jump in between R&B and make things sound commercial. It's a very commercial sound. So two things, right? For you, Liv, creating this song and just knowing, because look, everybody thinks that Morning Love is very intimate, it's sexual, but actually, I think that this song is super commercial, where it's relatable to everybody with any walk that they have in their life. Morning Love is the first thing that you do during the day. Morning could bring about you being happy or hating people. But with you came from the standpoint of actually there's somebody in your life that is helping you or wanting to have morning love. So talk about that process and who is it about,
Yes.
right? And then Ike, what was it like producing this record for her to make her change what she was doing? Yeah.
Oh, man. Okay, since she's here now, because I was calling her out and she wasn't here before, but I see her. Ooh, it's okay. Can we clap it up for my dear and best friend, Victoria Santiago, who came all the way from Colorado to be here today? Okay, so now I can tell this story since she's here.
Dale.
Okay, so Morning Love, this is what it was about and how it started. So I was living in Humboldt Park off of Division in Cali, and it was a very noisy street. I was in the 3rd story, and there was just so much like always happening outside the window. Like you would hear people doing music videos, you would hear people fighting, people yelling, you would hear like little kids running up and down. Like the Puerto Rican parade was always, right there. So it was just, I remember at one time in my life, like I was like dancing salsa in my dreams all the time and like knew the songs because I was just living on that street and just there was so much happening all the time. So Morning Love was really about how sometimes in your life, like on the outside, there's all this chaos, right? Like there's so much happening, there's people fighting, there's stuff going on the street, but like in your safe space, you're experiencing the love of like waking up in the morning, right, finding peace, making your coffee, being with God, like dancing in your kitchen, just being, right? So that's how I started the song. And actually, Victoria was on that song at the beginning. We had like a different producer. It was a completely different style song. Like I look at that, like whenever we started that, it was like so different from how it is now. But as I was writing and progressing, like that was what the song was originally about. And then, you know, I got married. We moved to a different place in Humboldt Park. And it was just kind of talking about like that new love when you're first like in love with somebody and you're experiencing just like getting to know them, being around them, and then like having a child. Like it literally was like about so many different things because I wrote it over such a long period of time. But sonically, let's talk about sonically, Morning Love. I really wanted like a Tina Marie vibe, Michael Jackson. Like that's how I was just like, I wanted like a soul funk vibe for that song. I want to do a music video where like I rent out a roller rink and we dance and we like skate and we have a party. Like I really wanted it to have like a funk 80s type of vibe. However, I was nervous because I was like, I don't know vocally, like Seeds and Growing Pains is super chill and that's in my jazzy bag. And now like I have to transition to like all this like vocal stuff that I don't know if I know how to do, and this seems like challenging and hard. And so Ike was so ready. Let me tell you, Ike was like, we're scrapping it. Like he wanted to scrap this song so bad off the project.
I said I will do a song for free if we don't release this. Like
Yes, he was like, this is not it. And I told him, I was like, every single time we did another mix and another mix and another mix, he was like, something is missing. Something is missing. It's not ready to be on the project. And I was like, Ike, you have stuck with me for 7 years. Like, this song is going to be on the project, and we're going to figure it out. So, like, what do we need to do to make sure that this song is on the project? Because I felt like it's a pivotal turn. You have Seeds, slow, you have Growing Pains, slow, and the Morning Love is like, whoa, this is a different vibe. I needed that in the middle of the project. So talk about, and then I would say vocally, like, not only does Ike, when I was going to the studio, did he produce, he was also literally like guiding me vocally on all of the ad-libs, on the vocal direction, on like how to add the harmonies in. Like there was times he was up on the mic and I'm like, I don't know what to do. And he was like, you do this and this. Like that's how you know he's a producer. Like a
you utilized your
composer.
diaphragm on that song.
Yes.
You definitely did.
So now I want you to talk about the production. I'm gonna be
no,
quiet
that's
now.
great.
Okay.
No, yeah, I think for every song is like a Rubik's Cube.
Yeah.
You got to find the right combination of things and whatever. And this song, you know, we rebuilt it like 3 times. And I'm like, man, I don't like this. Like, it doesn't feel like it, like next to Growing Pains, right? Where like the song I love dearly, right?
Yeah.
It's not like doing the
Not
thing.
it.
It's not giving
Not
the thing.
it.
I remember the
Giving
first
what
time
you
you said
did
that,
give.
you're like, Ike, make me like Madonna. You know?
I did not say
Yes, you
that.
did.
I've never said that in
That's
my
what it was.
life.
And I was like, we're not there yet.
That's crazy.
We're not there yet. We gotta
No,
go.
that's wild.
But that Tina Marie though was like that
Make
was
me
the
like Madonna's crazy word. I don't think I have.
that's what you said. That was like 6 years
Somebody
ago. That was
tweet
crazy.
that.
Maybe I said that 6 years ago.
Yeah,
I haven't seen
and
you.
who
tag
knows?
it.
Who knows? Who knows? Who knows?
Madonna is crazy.
But man,
That's
it-
wild. Okay.
I know. But when we started talking about Tina Marie and some of the other songs, like some of the Michael Jackson stuff, I was like, man, maybe it's the tempo. And so we started messing with that. Then I was like, okay, maybe it's like, I mean, some of these skills that I developed, like I didn't know how to vocal direct and vocal produce before the finished song or whatever. So then by the time that I like learned those skills, we came back to it. And then she was fine, like, hey, let's tear this song down one more time. Let's delete all the vocals. I mean, literally nothing is in there that was in the first three or 4 versions that we did. So, yeah, then it was like, hey, I'm just going to, like, try. Let's just try it. And, again, that's, like, Liv being open. Like, I'll sing it. I'll sing whatever you want me to sing. I'm like, great. So we just tried some ideas, and then it was like, oh, wait, there it is. There it is. Like, I think vocally it's one of my favorite songs because it's just so rich with things like moving around, and yeah, it definitely got the vibe, that neighborhood vibe that you're hoping for.
Yes.
I think we finally achieved that. But yeah, it was definitely the hardest song for me to produce by a long shot. But it was really like, Ike, you got to get better at your job, and so that was like,
She
there it
told
is.
you that?
No.
I did
No,
not
no,
say
She
no.
that.
sound like Somalia would say.
yeah.
I'd say that.
Maybe she meant it, but it's true. Like it was like, dude, I got better, and then I came back to it. It was like, there it is, lightning in a bottle, and I think the record's great now.
It's a great record.
And then we also, I don't know if he's here tonight, Nico, if Nico's here tonight in the space.
Nico.
But essentially, I think one of the beautiful things about the Chicago music scene, right, is like I was at Lily's space. I see Lily here at Seasonal Jam, and I was at a just like a jam session, right? And at any given jam session on any night in Chicago, like you can meet amazing people. Like you're like, holy, like this is crazy that this person is in the Chicago music industry scene, right? Like I know you meet people like this when you are at jams and stuff. And I met this guy named Nico, and he had the vocoder. Am I saying that correctly? And it's like, what is that? Y'all know what I'm talking about?
Talkbox.
The talk box. Yeah. And he was like doing all this funk stuff, and I was like, I need that on the record. So I got a hold of somebody who knew him, and I was like, hey, I saw you doing this thing at this jam session. Like, I want this to be on the record. I was like, I really want that, like, Bruno Mars, T-Pain vibe at the end. Like, I need that. So we added in that element, added in synth, like, just stacking. And I know production-wise and vocally, like, this song was difficult because it was out of my box, but I wanted to challenge myself. I really wanted to be like, okay, I can do something outside of just, like, this dynamic. So I'm glad we kept it. I'm really glad we kept it.
I am too.
On the project, even though Ike was ready to pull the lifeline, pull the plug, I was like, no, just one more time. But I really like it. And it's I can't wait till we do the music video in Chicago someplace.
Let's go.
So, in the summer, summer vibe, right?
Summertime shy, baby.
Yeah.
Who holding our time? I want to make sure that we don't go too crazy up here.
We're
Eight
good.
o'clock.
We're
Okay.
good.
Okay. Are we straight?
Yeah, we're good.
We keep asking
I was
questions.
like, I made the run sheet. I know.
Take your time.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
Pastor.
I did the event production for
Take
this.
your
I know.
time.
It's 8:15. It's 8:15. I remember.
I want to jump around a little bit because
Yeah.
me and Darius were in the back talking, and we even got on the phone and talked about it, like Fully Known as our joint.
Yeah.
That's our record.
Yeah.
I just, as an artist, especially independent artist, I just identify with it so much of like
Yes.
the high highs, but the very low lows of feeling alone,
Yeah.
trying to figure it out. You got a line here. You say, if I can't be real with how I feel, how can I heal? Right? Like that's therapy. And as I listened to the song, it felt like you were going through a therapy session, like the layers of it, like you were processing and thinking. Can you just talk about the process in writing that song? Like what had to happen
Ooh.
in Liv's life for her to even get to the place to say, I can pen this joint?
Yeah.
So you skipped over Lost Myself, but it's okay because we'll come back to that. Because Fully Known,
I already told you. what this
Fully,
was
Fully
gonna be.
Known is the last song on the record, and I wrote that song not that long ago. Like we finished that, like it was like a couple months ago. Fully Known is like a very intimate song with just like my connection with God and my faith. And really the story of Fully Known is like God wrote that song. I'm going to tell you guys. Like I was in the car listening to the beat of that song, and I was praying because I know during that time I needed to like make some transitions with certain things to make some more room for my family when it came to like I transitioned here part-time. I needed to just have more time and space with Dex and Zaya. I really wanted to explore launching my business, Live More Media. Like there was just some things that needed to happen. And I was really scared because I was like, God, I know you've told me to like make this transition, but what if like I don't make any money like in my business? What if like we're financially not in a place? Like there were just so many questions I had. And as I was listening to the beat, I was driving to work. I was like, just pull over the car. So I was just like, okay. So I pulled over the car and I was like listening to the song. And I pretty much wrote that entire song just like I've never written like in 7 years. So it's like I've never written a song that quick. And I knew God was like, the chorus says, just move. You don't have to know what's next. Just move. You don't have to see ahead. And for me, it's not like a blind faith of like, you don't need to know what's next. Like, that's not what it is. But it's like, Liv, I'm telling you to move. You don't always have to be like in control and know every next step of your life.
Right.
Like, you need to hold my hand. You need to let me lead you through this. And I'm going to take control of the next situation. But, like, you have to move. Like, you cannot just sit here and be stagnant. Like, you have to start moving. So I had the chorus written at that time. you know, like pulled over side of the car. I had the first verse written and the chorus. And then I went to church on Sunday, and I see Danielle here, and John was preaching a message, and I told him, I was like, you know, like you and the Holy Spirit like ghost writ that, you know, that bridge, some royalties and some tax, but on that little part, but honestly, like I was taking sermon notes, and those are from my sermon notes of I can't stay in a place
Where I'm a fake or a fraud.
yeah, where I'm a fake or a fraud. It's not good for my soul. It leads me far from you, God. And I remember like him talking about that, like I have to be honest with how I am in my faith and like where I'm at so that I can actually grow and heal and develop in my faith. Like I can't be out here pretending. Like this is the reality of where it is. And I just was like, I left church that day and I was like, I need to put this in a song. So it was like all of these things God was speaking to me about. Yeah, it was just really, I would say that song, out of all of the songs, it was very clear to me like what God was telling me to write about. And I felt like it was a perfect way to end the project too, because I was like, no matter where you're at in life, no matter how much time has passed, no matter what relationships have come and gone, like you are fully known, you're fully seen, you're fully loved. Like at the end of the day, like you are enough. Like God fully sees you and knows you and loves you. And like that's should be enough in this moment. And like I just felt like through the growing pains, literally the pains of this project and getting it together and getting it out and all the work, at the end of the day, I'm like, God fully sees me and loves me and knows me. And like, I can just rest in that. And like, even tonight, I was like, you know, you all know, like I'm anxious and I freak out and I'm a perfectionist. Like we all know this. But Dex was like, Liv, like this is a celebration. Like you should be so excited and happy. Like all your friends, your family are here, like rooting for you. And like, you should be excited about this. And I wanted to end this album on like, I'm fully known, I'm loved. Like whatever happens next, like that's on that. But like in this moment, this is who I am and where I'm at. So
That's good.
it's a
That's
sermon.
good. That's great. That's great. That's great. Give it up. Give it up. So, and you actually, you know, you really answered my question that I did have for you for that specific song. This is one of the favorites of mine's on this EP because really I actually relate to you. You know, I know how it feels to really, you know, just be misunderstood and not understand sometimes where we're going to move next. And you answered the question when you said you pulled over in the car and God was just giving that to you. I was going to ask, when was that just move moment that God gave you? And you answered that so perfectly, right? Now, Ike, with you, because as the producer of the song, you know, sometimes you guys said you had to rebuild the song, take everything out and rebuild it. Now, what was the moment for you? What's the best instrument to you that speaks on that song that you created?
That's a good question.
Ooh, I love that. Man, that was the song. So that's the only song we started with a beat. Like I made something. That's because I was trying to knock out Morning Love. So I made
Morning Love took all your
yeah,
time.
yeah. I was like, damn it. Man, I think that one comes down. It's like really the bass guitar for me.
Yes. I remember I was like, we need more bass. We
Yeah,
need the bass, the bass.
Yeah. The bass
loves
is like
bass.
a bass is an instrument. When I play it, I don't have to think about it. I just feel it. You know, it's like I feel it in my down to my feet. You know what I mean? So that I think that there's a great moment at the end where it's just like you asked for it, but we just rock it out with the bass. You were snapping on the mic and then just doing this outro. It's just a great moment on that record that I just love. Did I answer your question?
Yes, you
Okay,
fully
cool.
answered it. Now, Liv, I know we did skip. We skipped "Lost in Myself," right? To start it off in CW, if you have a question for it. So let's go right into it. Let's talk about the second verse and what that meaning is, right? And what was the process writing that that verse in the because it seems like again it was relatable for your relationship in your marriage. Tell them what it is that the point that you were trying to make in that second verse.
I'm like, what's the second verse, y'all? This music is still new. Hold on a minute.
Jeez.
By the way, as she's getting her notes together, Liv gave us a list of every question she wants asked.
They
Yeah.
said,
And I said, Liv, you know we're not doing that.
We're finna
right?
throw her
they're gonna
completely
throw it
off.
off
In
the
real
window.
life, we don't do that.
They said absolutely not. Okay, second verse, right? Okay, Dex, I know Dex is like behind the scenes, right? Like
Yeah.
my husband is very much like the loyal, I'm gonna grind it out behind the scenes. I'm gonna be there without the applause.
Yeah.
Like very much the epitome of like I don't need to be in front of everybody I don't need to have all these applause. I don't need the glitz and the glam, right? He's like, I just do the work and I show up and I've seen how it's made you grow and change. Right? Like I've never seen Dex is an extremely humble person. And so I have to say this like and to him, oh my gosh, I told y'all to get some tissue and ain't nobody listened to it. Okay, he got an old dirty napkin.
3 or 4 napkins there.
Can you give me this tissue, please? Because I'm gonna cry in a minute. Okay.
About to scratch her whole
He
tear.
balled it.
Oh
Her
Lord.
whole tear duct's
Get
gonna
us
be scratched.
together. Get us together, Jesus. Okay, so I am who I am in this music industry because of Dex. When Thank you, Clarence. I remember like starting at open mics in Chicago like 10 years ago and literally like knowing like I want to sing, I want to be on these stages, but I was like afraid. Like if I'm being honest, I remember like walking into rooms, I was like the only white person there, and I was like, listen, if you are going to sing on a stage in front of a black audience, like you better be able to sing. Or you are gonna like you better know what you're doing and
This
you
is
better be able to
Facts.
sing.
This is
You better.
Like I'm just
Because we gonna tell you.
I'm being honest, right? And so I was like, dang, this is like intense. Like this is a lot. And I remember feeling kind of like I was just like scared, self-conscious, nervous. And I remember Dex like constantly pouring into me and he was like, Liv, if we're gonna like grow old together, you cannot care what people think about our relationship and who we are. Like, he's like, you can't care. He was like, if this is something God has given you and you're gonna move in this, like, move in it. Like, you need to walk in confidence. Like, he built confidence in me. Like, who I am today is a lot because Dex was silently building that confidence in me without the glitz and the glamour, without like people being like, Dex, like, what in the second verse, dang, I already forgot. I was like doing the whole thing. It says, your love is ever present, always there, consistently, not on a stage or a spotlight, but it's shining within me. Like that's talking about Dex. Like his love is ever present. He doesn't need to be in front of people, but like his love has built me and built this, like a lot of this, you know? And it's like always been consistent and loyal and faithful and just like steady. And that's really what this is about. Like, I'm sorry, one more thing and then I'll move on. But Dex always says like he's the rock and I'm the kite. And the rock is steady and the kite, it's like holding down the kite. And the kite's like moving everywhere and here, there, and like going crazy, right? And he's like, okay, hold on. Like, let's think through this, like the logical, you know, and I'm like ready to fly over here and do this, right? But, and at the same time, like the kite is moving so fast with the wind that it's also like slowly pulling along the rock. So when the rock feels stuck or it's like, the rock might be afraid to move fast, the kite is like, it's okay. Like, I want to pull you a little bit. I'm I'm gonna put a little pressure. Like we're gonna move, and I'm gonna, help you step out. And so I think that's like a beautiful picture of a lot of our relationship is like me being the crazy wild one that's like here, there, and everywhere, and Dex being the steady one, but then also me like pushing Dex and being like, hey, come on, let's come over here, let's do this, step outside your box. So yeah, this is really like Lost in Myself is really like my love song to Dex of when I'm feeling like I'm listening too much to outside voices, or I'm not confident, or I'm scared of how people will view me in this industry, or whatever. Dex has always been like that steady, like consistent voice of like, just listen to me. I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna help you. Like just always been like helping build the confidence to do any of this. Like it's because of Dex. And if people don't know him, they don't know that. But like I know that like the reason I'm even up here talking is because of Dex. So yeah.
You got a good one.
Yeah.
You got one. That is beautiful. And watching y'all has been a gift over the years.
Yeah, they've
to
known us
see
from the
come
beginning.
together, the highs and lows, the having a baby, the figuring jobs out and everything. Like it's been a beautiful thing to watch, and I think this project is just an extension of that. Like, if it's two artists in the house who running around, things get crazy. A lot of those relationships don't last often. But when you have people who are opposite, the rock and the kite, right? Like there's this thing where you're able to have someone who is there to say like I remember one time Liv was talking and she says, sometimes people ask me like, where's Dex? Why ain't he here? Why ain't he supporting? She's like, he watching our baby at home so I can do this, right? Like those are the things that artists, especially performing artists like who are up front, we need folks in the back who are willing to say, I love you enough and see this in you enough to sacrifice and to allow you to do it. It's an allowance, especially in marriage. So thank you for allowing Liv to, giving us Liv tonight, right? Woo. So as we wrap this thing up, because we want to give you some time to hear the project and spend some real quality time with Liv, I just want to know, is this a part of a bigger project? Because I know EPs sometimes are foreshadowing for an album. Is this a tour? Is it like, what's next for you all together, but then you as an artist as well, Liv?
Better tell me something good, Liv.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I would say, I would hope that Ike isn't sick of me after this project and that he wants to work on another project. But I would say like ending this project feels like the beginning to me, because I've done singles here and there. I did like the Lessons in Grief project, but this is my first EP as an artist. And it's like the first time I was like, this is my sound. Because it was so hard when people ask, like, what's your sound? I don't know, like jazz or R&B pop. It was just hard to figure it out. Oh, man. Someplace, I will give $10 to whoever can find a video of me rapping in Poland with probably like 5,000 views, which is crazy. When I went on tour with CW, right? I was like, that's not me. I can never do that again. I will get canceled. Like, that's crazy. Like, not. So this is the first project where I found my sound. I'm like, okay, I know my sound. And so for me, it feels like I'm ready to work on another project because we now have the sound. We now know how to work with each other well. And it's like, this is not only, I think, too, it's important as artists to not only find somebody that you sonically work well with or vibe with, but like, if I'm going to spend time with people, like, I need to be able to trust them and know their character and business. Like, that's really important with me. Like, I need to know that, like, if I was to ever blow up or this record was to do this, that, like, the integrity of our friendship and what's happening business-wise with the music is like intact. And I know with Ike, like I know his character, I know his beautiful wife, the baby, like I know that about you. And so I want to continue working on another project. Also, I would say, you know, I would like to now take this music and do like a summer tour in Chicago and perform all over Chicago, do some little, you know, some shows. I think that this project, I would love to do some content into some music videos. I definitely, you know, want to, Ike and I talked about, it feels very cinematic. I want to get this on a movie. Like, I really want to get lost in myself. Feels very much like the spy that's like wearing all black and she blew up a building, right? And she's like walking away from her old, like I really feel like this is
James
a cinema.
Bond.
Yeah, James Bond. Like,
intro.
I want to get this in a movie, sync licensing, all of that stuff, radio. So I will say this, putting on a project, let me just say this, I'm going to make this plug, okay, for what's next. I know, because I told my team, please put it at the front, there is a QR code that says support this project, okay? I'm super thankful that I got the Chicago Presents DCASE grant to even like finish the production of this and even start putting this project on. Like, that's huge. But for those of you that don't know, to put on independent project as an artist is literally thousands of dollars. So next time you think about asking an artist, like, the question shouldn't be, when are you putting out new music? The question should be, how can I help you put out new music? Okay? Because it is hard. And it is a lot of money, thousands of dollars. Okay? You know, if you know, you know. Right? And like Ike has given me the friend discount, but that's gonna expire, I know, someday. So it's like, you know, all of the funds and the tickets and everything tonight, like any money that you have put towards this is going to supporting, every cent is going to support, has gone to support this EP release party, the project. So please, if you have some coins, if you've been blessed, come on, Deacon in the back.
Drop them like Sonic, boy.
If you've been blessed with
Close
some
the
funds.
doors. Close the doors.
Stop.
Close the door.
Ushers, close
cannot.
the door.
Okay.
Let's stop.
That's crazy.
Let's
Okay,
stop.
that's
Hey, they
Let's
get
stop.
that
Let's
on
stop.
video.
Oh, Lord. Okay, hold on. Let's bring it back.
He on the
Lord.
Breakfast Club Monday.
Thank you. Oh my goodness, that's a mess. But really, in all seriousness, I'm trying to bring it back. In all seriousness, please support this project. Like, it's great to say, oh, I love your music and, you know, this and that, or when are you putting out another project? But really, so if you believe in me and you believe in this music and where it can go, like, I need funds to continue to support this project and to even cover the cost of like everything it took to put on tonight. So please consider supporting this project. Also, Savannah in the back, if you saw her in the back, she made all of my merch. Like, literally whipped up all this merch in like a week, which was crazy. So if you want to support in a different day or a different way, you can buy merch, buy custom merch. And thank you so much to all the vendors too that came and like sold. I always want to like support community and people doing amazing things.
Oh, hold on, sister.
I'm going.
I know
up.
you going in. You on promotion mode. We're going to let the host handle that.
Yeah. You going crazy.
Thank you for sharing what you shared, though.
Chill, bro. Like,
Sheesh, be an artist tonight,
Go ahead.
guys.
Okay.
folks going crazy.
Ike, we also want to hear from you. What do you feel about this relationship? It sounds like I'm on The Bachelor or something. Not in that way, but you know, like y'all music making. Like, how do you feel about the project and what's next? All that stuff.
Well, I think we, over a long period of time, though, we ended up with something that's really beautiful and it's honest. Like, every bar, every measure is honest and it's real. You know, I just, really, really proud of it. Really proud to be involved. Proud that you trusted me with your art. I mean, at the end of every session, I always say to you, thank you for trusting me with your art. And I think it's not a light thing for me, like that artists would bring me into their space, into their mind, and to talk about some of the things that are more vulnerable And I just I really appreciate that. And my hope is that it feels like that to you guys, where you can sense the love, you can sense the passion. I couldn't be more proud. But let's run it back. Let's run it back.
Part 2.
Let's go again. Let's do it.
So
We'll see y'all in 7 years.
Yeah, yeah.
Nah.
I just got one thing to say, and this is more so just towards the audience. I know, Liv, you said you mentioned community, right? And community is a big thing. And there's this thing that JD Jermaine Dupri was asking about what makes being independent so special, and it's because our community as being independent is worth more value than it is being a major artist, because we have the say so, and we talking about the people. So to anybody here, right, and help her with coins, right? But the one thing about it that I did learn is that it's not also about everything that you can do for us. It's to help us with that one start. All it takes is a share. All it takes is one person. If you're a videographer, a photographer, we thank you for Yolanda. We thank you for her, right? And if there's a videographer, right, we thank you for the videographer right here. If there's a person here that is if you have those resources, we ask that I don't know who you are, we ask that after the show, you can DM her, text her, call her, give her just that one opportunity. All it takes is just that one. We're asking for one. That's it.
That's real. That's real. So we want to thank you all for spending some time with us tonight, celebrating Liv and Ike and Dexter tonight as we celebrate this great moment, this movement that's about to happen. We're going to play the project for you all to listen to. Do you want to go directly into that, or you want to how you want to do that? Okay.
Yeah, so what I would just ask, the project, again, it's not that long, so calm down. I see Reverb looking at
20 minutes, 20 minutes, 20 minutes.
looking at his clock.
Re-up on your parking.
So we're going to just play the project through. What I would ask as we're listening to the project is if we could just hold drinks. By the way, like right after the bar is going to be closed, but if we could just hold any drinks, and if everyone could just be present. Like, that's my ask, is that if you could all just be present and listen. We're just going to listen to it from Seeds to Fully Known, all the way through. So whenever ready, we can start with Seeds.
Planted by the river, just a seed. I will water you and watch you grow. Tend with loving care, so beautifully. Protect you from the scorch of all life's heat. Someday it will grow as big as a tree, rooted so dear and strong, our love so deep, and day by day so, so high and they touch the sky and nothing on this earth can see us now. Rooted so pure and strong, love so deep, man and folly can't bring us down. No, you won't cut us. Someday it will grow as big as a tree. Rooted so pure and strong, our love so deep. Landed by the river, just a seed. I will water you and watch you grow. Da-da, 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 da-da-da-da. You got me thinking about the way I messed up when I yelled at you yesterday. You got me thinking about how selfish I am when I don't wanna hear your point of view. You got me thinking about how stubborn I am, how I always wanna win, how I always think I'm right even when I know that I'm not. I am no one to blame. Things just can't go on this way. There's so much pain in change. morning, loving it's our birthday, singing in the morning, loving it's our breakfast, thinking, sloppy kissing, morning, loving it's that morning love. It's a happy that I'm living in the morning, loving it's I'm ready for the weekend, morning, loving it's that greasy bacon finger licking, morning, loving it's that morning love. It's a happy that I'm living in the morning, loving dancing solo in the kitchen, morning, loving it's that time to make another baby, morning, loving, morning love, morning love, morning loving, sweet morning loving, about this morning love, morning loving, sweet morning loving, hey, hey, hey. So kind of never blind, that kind of loving, sweet morning loving, sweet, so kind of never blind, that kind of loving, sweet morning loving, sweet, it's so kind it's never blind, that kind of loving, sweet morning loving, hey, hey, hey. In the middle of the night, and I cannot close my eyes, wide awake anxiety. Am I who I'm meant to be? I look over to your side, sleeping sound so peacefully. Feel your hand hold me tight. You're the one that calms the storm in me. When life gets me down, so glad you're around. When I'm lost in myself, I'm at home with you and I don't need no one else. Table set for two, take the wine off the shelf. Tell me about your day, light a candle in the dark. Hold me close, let's sway, let's sway. Your love is ever present. It is there consistently. Not on a stage with the spotlight, but it's shining within me. When life gets me down, I'm so glad you're around. When I'm lost in myself, I'm at home with you and I don't need no one else. Table set for two. don't need no one else. Take the wine off the shelf. Light a candle in the dark. Hold me close, let's wait, let's wait. When I was a child, life was so simple. Nothing could bring me down. Down, 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 down. Born and raised in love, I had a sense of wonder. Soon I would discover anxiety became my chase. Will I ever be good enough? Am I really too hard to love? What will people think of me? Would I ever be happy? What if I'm already too stuck? Have I missed my streak of love? Then I looked up. Child, listen to me, just move. You don't have to know what's next, just move. You don't need to see ahead, just move. Stop, take my hand, just move. Wipe your tears when you weep, just move. Keep your eyes on me, don't you know I still make the blind man see right now. You were always seen, always loved, fully known, fully known. Now I see the light breaking through the shadow. A spark I thought was gone, 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 gone. Every step I take feels a little lighter. I'm learning to discover joy become my peace. Maybe I'm already enough. I know there's no fear in love. I found how to trust and be brave. You've been showing me the way. What if I'm where I need to be? In your arms I rest and I'm free. Then I looked up. Child, listen to me, just move. You don't have to know what's next, just move. You don't need to see ahead, just move. Stop, take my hand, just move. Wipe your tears when you weep, just move. Keep your eyes on me, don't you know I still make the blind man see right now. You were always seen, always loved, fully known, fully known. I can't stay in a space where I'm a fake or a fraud. It's not good for my soul. Leads me far from you, God. If I can't be real with how I feel, how can I heal? You can't find freedom from what you don't face. You cannot grow in a shallow place. I can't stay in a space where I'm a fake or a fraud. It's not good for my soul. Leads me far from you, God. If I can't be real with how I feel, how can I heal? You can't find freedom from what you don't face. God, keep me in your grace. Just move. You don't have to know what's next, just move. You don't need to see ahead, just move. Stop, take my hand, just move. Wipe your tears when you weep, just move. Keep your eyes on me,
That's it. That's the project. Woo! Thank you, guys. Oh my goodness. Ah. Woo! Thank you, guys. Thank you guys so much for just listening to my art and just allowing me to share a piece of my heart and soul, and honestly, like a part of who I've been for the past like 6-7 years. So thank you so much for just coming. Like, it's amazing to see just so many people here, and I'm honored to share this project with you all. And please, if this project has resonated with you in any way, please share it on social media, share it with a friend, tell somebody to go listen to this project. That's, what we need as independent artists. But I just want to give, a little speech, okay? No, they say, okay, stop. Okay, a short speech, okay. He says, should we sit down? Because he knows we can sit down if you need to, okay? But I'm going to do a little speech just real quick. And then we're going to actually transition off the stage. I'm going to say hi to everybody, just give everybody hugs and whatnot. And then we're going to actually transition to the band coming up here so that we can just perform one song. And then they're going to just do some instrumentals and jam for the rest of the night. But first of all, I'm just, so thankful that God has brought me to this space. And really, this project couldn't be possible without, my faith in Christ and just him just like moving me through this project and working me through all the seasons of grief and hardship and relationships and all of this. So I'm so thankful, just for God bringing me through this project. And then obviously couldn't have done any of this without the support from Dex. Just everything that he's just done to make this happen, like the constant, weekly, relentless. When are you gonna finish this project? When are you going to the studio with Ike to finish this project? How's the project going? When are we gonna finish the project? What's going on with us? Like, on me. Cause the thing is, I told him, I was like, you need to be on me so that I can finish this project. And then when he was on me, I was like, ugh. He's like asking me about this project so much. So thank you for just keeping me accountable to finishing this project and for just being that steady rock, all the times that you've watched Saya and just been with her and been present while I've been working on trying to get this finished. And just, giving me all these opportunities to perform and just build my business. Thank you. Couldn't have done anything without you, and I love you so much. So obviously to Dex, I want to shout out like my whole entire OAD Productions team. Right? Like, the fact that I could just come down here, I was like, I don't want to have to do nothing. I just want to look fabulous and come down here and just enjoy being around people. But this doesn't happen without a team. So I'm super thankful from everybody from OAD, my entire team, VO, Reverb, Yolanda, Vicky, Jeanette, Anne-Marie, Amber, the baristas. Like, they made like custom bunk cakes for this, like, and with a color scheme, like, Randy for doing the charcuterie, Randy and Brian Jenkins for just allowing me this space. It's an incredible thing to have a boss that also understands that you're an artist and has given you freedom to be able to build a platform and like put on other artists. Like, that's an incredible privilege, and I'm super thankful to Brian Jenkins for giving me this platform to do that. And Randy, my whole Entrenuity team, like, you guys are so amazing. Obviously, so many of my mentors in the space, Everett, Pamela, so many of my friends, Nora, I just see so many people. I'm probably forgetting people, so don't get mad at me. My friend Vic, who flew here from Colorado to be here tonight, I love you, and I just appreciate you being in this space. CJ, Josh, just literally everyone, all of the vendors, Scott Parker, like, Branita, everybody. I could just literally name everybody in the space. You've had an incredible impact on me, and just like I couldn't have done any of this without all of your love and support. And Whew, okay. Look, my band is in the back here. Mike, like all my friends, Tulani. But sorry, I know I'm getting there. Okay, I'm getting there. Yadi today, she was literally, if you were texting my phone, you were texting Yadi all day. She was on my phone answering messages because I was like, I know I sent out the run sheet a week ago, but people still gonna text me today and ask about parking. And I was like, oh. So I was like, so she was on, so she, yes. Because I was like, because it said it in the run sheet, but they didn't read it. It's okay. So she was just texting all day on it, has just been a constant, great friend, and has just always been there, like VIP up front, supporting me with whatever I've needed. Just been an amazing friend. I really love and appreciate you. Okay, she said sounds like a manager. Okay, a manager. Okay, I'll have a conversation later. And then last but not least, obviously, you know, these guys up here are like my brothers. Really, like C-Dub, Darius, you guys are like my brothers, and Dex knows that. You know, you're like a brother to me too, but I really trust and respect you guys musically, but more than that, like your character over everything. And I always talk about, like, you can be a great artist, but have terrible character. Like, I don't trust to work with you. I need to know, like, if I'm going to be around men, as a married woman in this industry, like, I need to feel safe. And I have always felt very safe and respected by each of you. You know, Jack, like your spouses, Faith, Jackie, and I really appreciate you guys, like, just always, I know that in this industry, like, the men that I'm around, like, if they were to ever see anything, they'd be like, oh, no, that's Liv. Like, you better get it together. They're going to call it out real quick, and I really respect that, you know, that brotherhood. And obviously, I don't know if my family is watching online. I have to shout out to my parents, Brenda Roscoe's and James Roscoe's. My parents, the reason that I'm even in the arts is because of my parents. Like, I grew up, and my parents instilled that in me since I was a little kid. Like, we all had to learn an instrument growing up. So thank you, Mom, for, you know, having me learn the violin, and just being inspired by my sister, who's also a vocalist, like, just people in my family that push me in the arts and always help me just create and allow that. And I really appreciate that. Like, this literally started from me doing, like, family concerts with my mom and my sister. Like, no lie. Like, throwing family concerts and inviting people to come and doing cash at the door. Like, I remember this, and I couldn't have done this, like, without you sowing that seed in me. So thank you, Mom and Dad. I appreciate that. And I love you guys, and I'm thankful that you instilled that creativity in me, and for my brothers and sisters for always supporting me. Okay, this is a lot. I'm sorry. We're going to do toasts. Okay, does everybody have a little drink here? Okay, hear you. Can't even speak. Ugh. Okay, this is a lot. I'm sorry. Okay, everybody got... Okay, this is to Growing Pains, the future of this project, creativity, and knowing that each of you is fully known, fully loved, and fully seen. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you so much for coming, and give it up for Growing Pains. Run that project.
Planted by the river, just a seed. I will water you and watch you grow. 10 will our love so deep. Someday it will grow as big as a tree, rooted so pure and strong. Our love so deep. Branches grow so high and they touch the sky, and nothing on this earth can see us now. Rooted so pure and strong, love so deep, man and folly can't bring us down. No, you won't cut us. Someday it will grow as big as a tree, rooted so pure and strong. Our love so deep. Landed by the river, just a seed. I will water you and watch you grow. Da-da, 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 da-da-da-da. You got me thinking about the way I messed up when I yelled at
Yeah,
you
yeah.
yesterday.
Check, everybody. Beautiful people in Chicago, what's going on?
How selfish I
We
am.
gonna transition this stage for the next act. Miss Liv Roscoe's got a song for us after this. So we gonna slowly transition everybody by the stage. Can you move to the back just a little bit? Thank y'all. We appreciate y'all patience. It shouldn't be no more than 10 minutes. Peace out, y'all. This video gone.
No one to blame. Things just can't go on this way. There's so much pain and change, but it hurts to stay the same. Baby, it's stretching me. I guess it's called growing pains. Baby, you're wearing thin. and rolling. Ooh, oh. Wanna you know, you know, you know. Morning out my window, window, window. I see it pouring. I don't care though. I got this morning love, morning loving, sweet morning loving. I got this morning love, morning loving, sweet morning loving. Hey, hey, hey. Feel good cup of coffee, morning loving. It's that birthday singing in the morning loving. It's that breakfast thinking, sloppy kissing, morning loving. It's that morning love. It's that happy that I'm living in the morning loving. Is I ready for the weekend? Morning loving. Is that greasy bacon finger licking? Morning loving. Is that morning love? It's that happy that I'm living in the morning loving. Dancing solo in the kitchen. Morning loving. Is that time to make another baby? Morning loving. Morning love. Morning love. Morning loving. Sweet morning loving. About this morning love. Morning loving. Sweet morning loving. Hey, hey, hey. Sweet, so kind of never blind. That kind of loving. Sweet morning loving. Sweet, so kind of never blind. That kind of loving. Sweet morning loving. Sweet, it's so kind it's never blind. That kind of loving. Sweet morning loving. Hey, hey, hey. In the middle of the night, and I cannot close my eyes. Wide awake anxiety. Am I who I'm meant to be? I look over to your side. Sleeping sound so peacefully. Feel your hand hold me tight. You're the one that calms the storm in me. When life gets me down, so glad you're around. When I'm lost in myself, I'm at home with you and I don't need no one else. Table set for two, take the wine off the shelf. Tell me about your day, light a candle in the dark. Hold me close, let's wait, let's wait. Your love is ever present. It is there consistently. Not on a stage with the spotlight, but it's shining within me. When life gets me down, I'm so glad you're around. When I'm lost in myself, I'm at home with you and I don't need no one else. Table set for two, don't need no one else. Take the wine off the shelf. Light a candle in the dark. Hold me close, let's wait, let's wait. When I was a child, life was so simple. Nothing could bring me down. Down, 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 down. Born and raised in love, I had a sense of wonder. Soon I would discover anxiety became my chase. Will I ever be good enough? Am I really too hard to love? What will people think of me? Would I ever be happy? What if I'm already too stuck? Have I missed my streak of love? Then I looked up. Child, listen to me, just move. You don't have to know what's next, just move. You don't need to see ahead, just move. Stop, take my hand, just move. Wipe your tears when you weep, just move. Keep your eyes on me, don't you know I still make the blind man see right now. You are always seen, always loved, fully known.
Can I get a yo, check, check, check.
I see the light.
Check, check, check. Can I get a hey? Can I get a ho?
Was gone, gone, gone.
Can I get a Chicago?
There's a little light
You gotta hit 'em.
Accessible.
Man, you gotta be like,
to discover.
hey y'all, can I get y'all attention real quick, real smooth? You gotta do it like you back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Can I get a
There's no
hey yo?
found how to trust
Can I get a hey yo?
me the way.
Yeah, hey, I need the instrumentation to be on beat a little bit. You gotta a dun dun, a dun dun, yeah, yeah, okay. See, like that's what we needed. I don't know what to do on this though.
Know what's next, just move. You don't need to see ahead, just move. Stop, take my hand, just move.
Yeah. Everybody go and find your seed. Your seed, go and find your seed. Everybody go and find your seed. Yeah. Go and find your seed. Single file, yeah. Go ahead, walk 2 neat. Yeah. Don't trip on your feet. Yeah. Everybody go and find your seed. Yeah. We finna get started. Hey, let me hear y'all say. Yeah. Hey, everybody go and find your seat. Yeah.
That boy want me to rap so bad.
My soul leads me far from you, God. If I can't
Liv, you ready? You approaching the stage?
I feel, how can
Vio
I
was trying to make me
be?
freestyle again.
You can't find
No,
freedom
I'm not
from
doing
what
it.
you
Do-
don't face. You cannot
Let you get some
grow
water.
in
She wanna get some
another
water.
way. I
You there you go.
stay in a
Yeah. I want Reverb to come up here and freestyle for the one time. Have a fun time. I want Reverb to come in here to freestyle for the one time. Have a fun time, everybody. Reverb. On beat though, ready? 1, 2, Reverb. Last time a little bit louder. Yeah, Reverb. Yeah, that wasn't good enough. He said one more time, Reverb. There you go.
Ah, man. Okay, so can somebody throw out like a random word or something? Just like random. Live, I got you. Okay. Hey, he said live. That's on. Orange? No, we not doing orange. You can't do that. All right, I said we are here at the Live Show. If you know me, I'ma go ahead and live more like the media. Y'all can see me, I'm like Expedia. I'ma take a flight and see how it's Auraria. Like, oh my goodness, I'm chilling like in Siberia. I was over here talking about my Viridin. We in here talking about the growing is pain. I'm telling them that I'ma break it like the cycle of chains. I mean, wait, y'all see how I came and I'm able? I'ma go ahead and do it like I am disabled. I was over here just trying to move like I was saving. Everybody over here going right through their page and say, I'ma follow Liv Roscoe's on her music. Go ahead, cause you gotta do it. I said, I'ma go and follow Liv Roscoe music. Cause you always know we gotta do it. Say, it's growing pains up in here. Growing pains, it's all year. Growing pains, it's no fear. Growing pains from my ear. Listen to the sounds y'all hear. I said, growing pains up in here. Growing pains, it's all year. Growing pains from my ear. Cause the things that y'all hear. Growing pain, I say growing pain. Now y'all put y'all hands together. Cause we finna get Lil Roscoe up in here. We finna get a track from Growing Pain. You feel me? I'ma go ahead and let her jig out. Go ahead, Lil.
Okay, listen, I'm doing one song, okay? You are not going to have me up here doing a whole show. That will be part 2, which you can pay another ticket price to see. Amen. Okay, but in all seriousness, I have never performed this song before. Like, I was practicing the song with Josh, and I was like, do I even know the lyrics? Like, I've just been in the studio. I may have my phone on me. Do not judge me, okay? But I'm going to do Fully Known for you. We don't have a full band, so we're going to do a little stripped down vibe, okay? A little stripped down vibe. If you've listened to this project a few times, maybe you know it. Maybe you know this song. So when we do that, just move, I'm going to need you guys to, I'm going to need the choir. In all seriousness, I'm speaking this out right now because I want this to happen, and I believe in the power of words and of prayer. I want to perform this song at Millennial Park. I want to perform Fully Known. I want to have a full, are you listening, Ike? He's not even listening. I want to have a full string orchestra with me to perform this song at Millennial Park. This is one of my dreams. Okay? So take this video for when it happens, okay? Right now, we're going to do a little strip down. You know what? Can I get a little chair up here? I just want to have an intimate moment. This is not a hype song. Can I get one of the tall orange chairs? Thank you. Can we give it up for my band? Yeah, that's perfect. I'm going to sing one song, and then they're just going to play instrumentals of the album, and I'm going to say hi to the rest of y'all and shop and hang out. I really wish I would have told Ike to grab his bass for this, but I totally forgot to text him today. So he can play air bass in the back. Can we dim the lights? Can I get the lights dim a little bit? We gotta get in the back. We gotta get back in the mood. Hey, thank you. Can you help me feel? Friends who just get me together. Okay, amen. Okay, you can just play a little intro. I'm ready now. Sorry to get myself together.
down, 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 down. Born and raised in love, I had a sense of wonder. Soon I would discover anxiety become my chase. Would I ever be good enough? Am I really too hard to love? What will people think of me? Would I ever be happy? What if I'm already too stuck? Have I missed my streak of love? And I looked up. Child, listen to me, just move. You don't have to know what's next, just move. You don't need to see ahead, just move. Stop, take my hand, just move. Wipe your tears when you weep, just move. Keep your eyes on me, don't you know? I still make the blind man see right now. You are always seen, always loved, fully known, fully known. Hey, hey, Now I see the light breaking through the shadows. A spark I thought was gone, 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 gone. Every step I take feels a little lighter. I'm learning to discover joy become my peace. What if I'm already enough? I know there's no fear in love. I found how to trust and be brave. You've been showing me the way. Just move. You don't have to know what's next. Just move. You don't need to see ahead. Just move. Stop. Take my hand. Just move. Wipe your tears when you weep. Just move. Keep your eyes on me. Don't you know? I make the blind man see. Just move. You don't have to know what's next. Just move. You don't need to see ahead. Just move. Move. Just move. Stop. Take my hand. Just move. Wipe your tears when you weep. Just move. Just move. Thank you. Literally nothing like the song. Okay, I lied. I lied. I'm gonna do one more song and then I'm really done. I'm really telling you, like, I'm forgetting all my lyrics. I don't know why. It's okay. Oh, listen, we need a whole band for that. You're gonna come back for a 6-piece band for Morning Love. But we're gonna do Lost in Myself. Josh, you remember Lost in Myself? Oh, Lord help. Stop joking around with me. I know he's not. Yeah.
about live music. Like, you can just play a completely different version than the song and make it a vibe and just make it up, right? Ready? Let me know when you're ready. I just threw this in there. They didn't know, close my eyes. Wide awake anxiety. Am I who I'm meant to be? I look over to your side, sleeping sound so peacefully. Feel your hand hold me tight. You're the one that calms a storm in me. And when life gets me down, I'm so glad you're around. When I'm lost in myself, I'm at home with you and I don't need no one else. Table set for two, take the wine off the shelf. Tell me about your day, light a candle in the dark. Hold me close, let's wait, let's wait. Hey, hold me close, let's wait, let's wait, let's wait. Hold me close, let's wait, let's wait, let's wait. Hold me close, let's wait, let's wait, let's wait, let's wait, let's wait. Your love's ever present, always there consistently. Not on a stage with a spotlight, but it's shining within me. When I'm lost in myself, I'm at home with you and I don't need no one else. Take the wine off the shelf. Tell me about your day, light a candle in the dark. Hold me close, let's wait, let's wait, let's wait. Hold me close, let's wait, let's wait, let's wait, let's wait. Hold me close, let's wait, let's wait, let's wait. Hold me close, let's wait, let's wait, let's wait, let's wait, let's wait, let's wait. Let's wait, let's wait, let's wait. Let's wait, let's wait. Sway away. I just wanna sway when you're here with me. Won't you sway with me? When I'm lost in myself, I'm at home with you and I don't need no one else. Take the wine off the shelf, light a candle in the dark. Hold me close, let's wait, let's wait, let's wait. guys. I'm gonna get off the stage now. Listen, you're not gonna have me up here all night. I'm not doing one more. Thank you guys so much for coming. I'm gonna come give you all a hug and say hi. I'm gonna let my band just play and vibe. And we're just gonna close it out. Thank you again so much for coming. I love and appreciate each of you. Have a good night. Peace.
Hey, everybody, make sure you chop it up with the pop-up shops before they leave. They doing magical things back there. Everybody trying to make it happen in their own ways. Shout out sound, shout out video. Josh and CJ, get it. Midwest Music Deposit. Get it, Kahari, he has a Lost Cause shirt on. Or, sorry, Lost Cause hat, my fault, twin. Shout out that boy Reverb, you hear me? I'm gonna give him, you know what I'm saying, I passed his mom.
Hey, man. I'm not gonna lie, I got a mug from back there. You feel me? Liv got mugs. She got earrings that's made out of guitar picks. Come on, they got real flowers. Kaharia, what'd you say? Oh yeah, it's candles back there. They making candles. You feel me? They smell good. They got some for men and for women. So if you want to, you know what I'm saying? You know, we got our little den. We want to go in there, you know what I'm saying? Have our little office and stuff like that. Smell good. Come on now. I like my scents too. I like a candle. I like a candle or two, an incense. You feel me? I like mine. You feel me? I don't know, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all talk to these pop-up shops. She also has tote bags with the cover art on them. Y'all make sure y'all just enjoy the rest of this space. Come on now. Oh yeah, okay. Follow Overflow Coffee. Y'all follow OAD Productions. If y'all want to see more construction in the space, Overflow Coffee. Liv Roscoe's on all platforms. You feel me? Liv Roscoe's. Let's do it. Let's do it. They taking it away. Hey, hold on, wait, Kahari, I know you gonna want it. Can I see the hat? Can I see the hat? It's okay. Hey, if y'all want hats, y'all see this hat? That man right there, he done been taking content all night. We gonna go ahead and get this flag. Hey, y'all shout out Lost Cause as well, man. We out here, we a full team doing it. You feel me? You burnt your candle? You burnt your candle? Hey, that's lit. Hey, I saw that. I saw that. I saw that. You know what I'm saying? I saw the dots aligning. I saw the dots aligning. You know what I'm saying? Y'all good? Y'all still sitting down? Y'all good? We good? We good? Y'all, hey, y'all got something? Y'all, come on now. We done had charcuterie. I said it right. You feel me? Somebody done let me know I'm on the right path. All right. Y'all, we gon' dance. And I'm out. I was y'all host for the night. Thank y'all for having me. I'm your boy Reverb, Verb to Action. This is my brother VO. You feel me? The dog, the goat. It's okay. We just here. We talking. We supposed to let them chill. You know what I'm saying? Hey, rap again. They trying to get me spin it back again. And I was over here. I'm doing it up off my chinny chin. The hair though. Over here I do it just like Velcro. If you want to do it, I can do it with my heel toe. Go ahead and look at me. I'm higher heights like tiptoe. If you want to talk to me, I do it like I'm schizophrenic. I might just make them panic. If they ever talk to me, then I might just go and get managed. I'm telling this that I might go rap and I get outlandish. But if I had to beat a beat, then know that they demand it. I'm the one to make a plan again. And I'ma go ahead and stand up in here next to Chin. And I was over here, I do it, and I had to spin. Action, said I had to spin. Action, on that. Ooh. You can't just hear it. You gotta. now. This ain't my stuff now. I'ma go ahead and sit down somewhere, y'all. I'm done hosting for the night.
Thank you.